This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off. The Cyclones will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Johns. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arizona's offense will have first crack at this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Petty. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Wildcats moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Petty. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Petty. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He'll pull it on the read. Finding open areas. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quick completion to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, they've got a receiver that if he's able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense, and he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
On third down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Breaks the tackle. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Finds us back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The give to the tailback. Sweet cut there. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. He'll keep it on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he could hit that turbo button.
The Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Arizona right back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the ground. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and plucked it.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. He leaves it with his back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Buys a little time. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Quarterback extends the play. First down and more. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Arizona in a hurry.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Going to sling it on second down. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Utah State proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Aggies team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And the Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off play action on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Quick completion on the out route. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Inside the 35. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to... Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far at Ames. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
The Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Give to the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Running to the left. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. And the Cyclones come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. Hard running there. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. Breaks into the open. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Caught near the sticks. It's Petty. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try to pop the draw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Leaves it with the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Holds and fires complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. On the move, he fires. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They'll give it to the back. Shoots his way for more. Touchdown, Cyclones! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
It's so nice to have a running back where you don't have to block it perfect. And he can make guys miss and break tackles like he did right there. Give that second effort and get in the end zone.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. Regardless the outcome today.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Might as well give it to him again. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He lets it fly. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure coming, trying to escape and get it himself.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air on second down. And his throw is incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Complete to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll try to pick up a few here on third down, but from here it would be a 60-yard attempt. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And they've converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. Here's a heat. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Running back searching for a hole. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. The give and tick, 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 tick. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.